Right then, lads and lasses, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded anything, and this is a bit makeshift. It's not the usual setting that would do Speculate to accumulate in me and Aiden, but I am currently away from home. Aiden sent his picks in, so if you haven't been here before, Speculate to accumulate, what we do, we usually do 2 bets or 3 bets, usually both teams to score and an accumulator, teams to win. But like I said, I'm on the road, Aiden's not with me today, so I'm just shooting it from my camera. So if the sound and stuff sounds a bit different, then you know why, because I'm not using the usual equipment. But it is a start of a new season, and Aiden sent his predictions over, so we're going to go for a four game accumulator, 4 teams to win, and then on a separate slip we are going to do a six-fold, both teams to score. So, and if you're wondering why I've not been uploading that regularly to the channel recently, number 1, the season finished. Number 2, I've just had a baby, so I'm a busy boy. So, starting off the fourfold, we'll do my 2 picks first, and then we'll follow it with Aiden's, what he sent over. So my first pick is going to be Bournemouth to beat Blackburn. So recently relegated Bournemouth come up against the Blackburn side, who finished 11th in the Championship last season. Blackburn have only managed 3 wins out of the previous 10 away fixtures in the Championship, which makes me think they're going to struggle against the Bournemouth side, who have still got the likes of Joshua King despite losing Fraser and Callum Wilson. So yeah, with the likes of Joshua King still in the ranks, then I think they will brush aside a Blackburn side who only managed 11th place in the Championship last season. There's not that many notes on these, by the way, because obviously there's no form to go off or anything, so just bear with. My second pick is going to be Cheltenham to beat Morecambe. So last season's 4th place versus last season's 22nd place, with Cheltenham narrowly missing out on a place in League One via the playoffs. Morecambe a poor outfit last season. I can't see much improvement for this season either. And they only managed 12 points from 19 away games last season. Morecambe, sorry. Whereas Cheltenham took 38 points from 18 home games before the season was ended. Third pick is one of Aiden's, so we're going to have Derby to beat Reading. So he's put last season's 10th versus 14th. The most recent meeting was late in June this year, which saw Derby win 2-1 at home. And his second pick is going to be Portsmouth to beat Shrewsbury. So it's 5th versus 15th when the season was halted last season. So Portsmouth obviously finished 5th. Shrewsbury finished 15th. I don't know why I said Shrewsbury first time. Shrewsbury finished last season miserably with 7 losses from 10 games. And Portsmouth only lost twice at home last season, both of which were against Premier League opposition. Didn't know that. Nice little stat. So that fourfold, we're going to have 12, and it comes in at around 12.5 to 1. So I'll quickly flick through it. We've got Bournemouth to beat Blackburn, Cheltenham to beat Morecambe, Derby to beat Reading, and Portsmouth to beat Shrewsbury. On to the both teams to score. First 3 are going to be my picks, second 3 are going to be Aiden's picks. So my first pick is going to be Accrington versus Peterborough. Again, not too many notes, but a couple just to go off. 4 out the previous 5 home games for Accrington have landed both teams to score, and 5 out of 5 previous aways for Peterborough have both landed both teams to score. My second pick, Barnsley versus Luton. Both sides narrowly missing out, well, narrowly avoiding relegation from the Championship into League One last season. And both games they played against each other last season landed both teams to score. My third pick, we're going to have Bradford versus Colchester. So it's last season's 9th place in League 2 versus last season's 6th place in League 2. This fixture last season ended 2-1 to Colchester. Both predicted to be pushing for the playoffs again this season, so I do fancy some goals. Aiden's 3 picks, so he's got Preston North End versus Swansea. All he's put for this one is they landed both teams to score in 4 out of the last 5 meetings, and all 3 of the last meetings at Deepdale. Obviously this game is at Deepdale today. Swindon versus Rochdale. So newly promoted Swindon will be capable of scoring plenty in League One this season, but I do expect their defence to struggle with the step up, and they could prove to be a leaky team, says Aiden. And his third and final pick, Plymouth versus Blackpool. He's put similar to Swindon. I think they're going to be strong on the front foot and sloppy at the back. Blackpool have been good for both teams to score in recent years. So we'll round that up, the 6-fold both teams to score. for the first game of the season. We're going to have Accrington versus Peterborough, Barnsley versus Luton, Bradford versus Colchester, Preston North End versus Swansea, Swindon versus Rochdale, and Plymouth Argyle versus Blackpool, and that is coming in at 26-1. So with the lockdown and everything at the moment as well, me and Aiden was going to do this over Zoom, but I've just been so bloody busy, and obviously I'm not at home. So if we can get each other, you know, if we can get together to do it, then we will, abiding all these social distancing rules and everything, with everything what's going on. But Speculate to Accumulate is back for this season, albeit whether it's going to be me, if I'm on the road I'm going to have to do it like this. If I'm at home I could do it over Zoom with Aiden, or try and get time where both of us can meet up together. But we'll work it out. For the people who tuned in for last season's Speculate to Accumulate, thank you for sticking around. I'm probably the most inconsistent YouTuber going at the minute, but remember, this is the original football betting podcast on YouTube. I noticed a couple of others popping up halfway through last season, but I did do my research thoroughly and there wasn't any others, so me and Aiden have created a monster, so to speak. But hopefully we will get a win today. I'm going to sign it off there because, again, I'm in a bit of a rush. But good luck, lads and lasses, and hopefully we'll have a winner, and we'll see you next week. Peace.